Hey, all Pete here out on the trap line. It's a few snares down. We got this nice red around the neck like it's supposed to be. And I'm gonna remake this right here. I'm not gonna remake it all the way to putting a snare in because I don't want to shoot that long of a video, but here's where they're coming through right here. And I've caught a couple things here so far. And so I've got to kind of get a little more creative each time I remake it. Here's my snare support I'm using right here. So we're going to be laying the snare this way, running it back here, over here to secure it right here. And so first thing I got to do is get this side built up a little bit again. And it doesn't have to be a lot. You don't want it too obvious because a coyote won't go through if it's too obvious. But, and then there's a lot of this brush you could use to kind of stick in the fence and, you know, just kind of make it look like a big mess in here. There, that side's looking good. This side could use some work. All right, so actually I will go ahead and get the snare in there, and let me get a snare out of my backpack. So I keep my snares kind of rolled up. I still manage to get them pretty tangled, but every once in a while I'm able to pull one out with minimal effort like that, which is a miracle in itself. I don't worry a whole lot about scent with snares. I mean, I know some guys that do, but I really don't care. I catch plenty of critters. So I don't do much loading on my snares until I set them, because every snare is going to be a little different, and I can already tell, like this one, I'm going to have to adjust my piles a little bit, because see where I've got the support, that's going to hang like that. There's going to be a big opening over here, so I have to build this up a little bit more. But first I'm going to put the snare in. I'm going to load it a little bit on the top loop, the top part of the loop, just to make it bend a little better. I'll go a little bit under here. It's a little big. I'll adjust it a little bit here, but I just use the coils, the little tiny springs, to hook into the wire. Trick with these, you got to find which way to twist them that it tightens up, and I picked the right way the first time, so that's pretty good there. Now I'm gonna run it kind of through the fence. Up to here. It's got some number 14 wire doubled up or tripled up here. Works just fine. Go around. I'm incorporating this other strand of barbed wire just for some extra security, but nothing's pulling this off unless it's, I don't know what would pull that off. Nothing probably. So now I just got to make my crawl under look a little bit tighter. Not crazy tight, but tighter than it is. I'm going to try to use this branch here to support some stuff in there. And the only problem with doing this is sometimes the wind can move stuff around. So I like to make sure it's supported here in the fence, and you know, that's pretty good actually right there. I mean, it doesn't need much more than that. There. So there's room for whatever to get their feet through. Catch them by the head like we did this fox, catch them by the neck. Good to go. Sometimes if I'm worried about stuff moving around too much, I might put a rock on top, you know, like that, just to kind of hold that stuff in place. But we're good. Trail's clear. You can see this trail goes along the top here. So this trail's right at the top of these cliffs. So it's the very bottom of this fence line. So anything traveling the ridge has to come through right here. And so far, like I said, we've got a coyote and a fox at this set right here. Probably be good for bobcat too, but the season's not open yet, so I'm hoping I don't grab one of those, because there's no going back with one of those in a snare. But so far we've been good. So anyway, we'll keep at it. Remember, God is great, guns are good, and freedom is precious.